Ed Sheeran announced a stadium tour in 2018 and everyone went wild, but getting your hands on tickets has been more or less impossible. Tickets to watch the increasingly popular Shape of You singer, who recently headlined Glastonbury Festival, went on sale on Saturday, July 8. Dozens of dates were scheduled in stadiums in London, Cardiff, Glasgow, Newcastle, Manchester, Cork, Belfast, Galway, and Dublin. But thousands of fans were left disappointed after the shows sold out in minutes. Even more dates were quickly added to the tour due to the enormous demand. But face value tickets for these shows have already gone. Just moments after tickets went on sale, they began appearing on secondary selling sites for inflated prices of hundreds, even thousands, of pounds. Secondary selling site Viagogo's is listing its cheapest tickets for £124 each, and some are on sale for as much £1,540, a long way off from face value, which is between £55 and £88. Well, if you're willing to stump up hundreds of pounds per ticket, you can head to Viagogo.com, but be prepared for eye-watering prices. Katie White, a spokesman for Ticketmaster, has confirmed they're not allowing listings of Ed Sheeran tickets on either Seatwave or Get Me In, two sites owned by Ticketmaster. But more tickets and dates are being announced, and Ms. White advised fans to follow Ticketmaster on social media for updates. She said, "Whenever more primary tickets become available for Ed Sheeran, we post this information straight onto our Twitter page at Ticketmaster and use the hashtag #SMEXTRAS. You can also still head to Twickets.live. The site was set up by music industry campaigners who are trying to get gig-goers a fair deal. Tickets are only ever sold for face value or less by committed fans, and you can browse gigs. Search tickets or set up alerts for your favorite acts." Their website states, "We're proud to have the support of so many partners to help us combat the hiked-up prices and unethical resellers that are currently rampant in the secondary market." Ed Sheeran himself has slammed the fraud and hideous overpricing on resale sites and has urged fans to use the face value resale site Twickets. Show promoters have warned fans that anyone without a valid ID, the credit card used to purchase the tickets, booking information, and the hard-copied tickets will be turned away at the gates. But while the fast ticket sales follow Sheeran's and success at Glastonbury, there's more to it than just his increasing popularity. Secondary ticketing websites is a platform for private sellers to peddle tickets to live music, theater shows, or other events. The biggest sites are StubHub, which is owned by eBay, Viagogo, which is based in Switzerland, and Get Me In and Seatwave, which are both owned by Live Nation, the owner for the world's biggest ticket seller, Ticketmaster. These websites have become somewhat controversial because of their manipulation and use for profit by ticket touts. Professional touts use specialist software, otherwise known as bots, to hack into primary sites like Ticketmaster to harvest their inventory using multiple credit cards. This happens at the same time tickets go on sale, hence the sudden appearance on secondary selling sites. The Fanfare Alliance is an organization set up in the face of the resale scandal, which aims to support ethical business practices, as well as pro-consumer legislation and technology. The organization has spoken widely about the issue of digital touting and said fans are being cheated out of tickets and artists are being ripped off. A spokesman for the organization said, "Industrial-scale online ticket touting remains a black mark on the UK's live music scene, ripping off fans and causing significant harm to British artists and music businesses." The spokesman explained that the reselling of live music tickets is not breaking UK law, but it is illegal to hack into a primary ticketing system and harvest tickets or buy multiple tickets using multiple identities. The government has tried to act on this before, by making the resale of Premiership football match tickets illegal and banning people from reselling tickets to events at the 2012 Olympic Games. According to Fanfare Alliance, a Metropolitan Police report identified more than £40 million of ticket fraud in the UK and significant evidence of criminality connected to secondary ticketing websites. Before that, in 2007, the then Culture Secretary described those scalping and selling tickets for inflated profits as leeches, but politicians have, on the whole, favored self-regulation over legislation. The Consumer Rights Act (CRA) was introduced in 2015 after a revelatory Dispatches documentary by Channel 4, The Great Ticket Scandal. The law specifies, anyone offering tickets for resale online must provide clear information about face value, seat location and any usage restrictions, and make clear any link with an event organizer or online platform on which the ticket is being resold. Vendors are protected from having their tickets cancelled by event organizers purely as a result of the resale, unless this result of reselling is clear in the original terms of sale, and these terms are not deemed to be unfair. Secondary ticketing platforms have a new legal obligation to report criminal activity they become aware of in relation to tickets to the police and event organizers. But a spokesman for the Fanfare Alliance said it isn't working. He said, unfortunately, in practice, such legislation has very rarely been enforced either by government, the police or agencies such as National Trading Standards or the Competition and Markets Authority. We need to change this. The effectiveness and enforcement of the CRA has already been called into question, both by consumer bodies such as which, and in an independent report to government by Professor Michael Watterson,